You see this Akpabio Natasha issue. It's been lingering for a while now. And trust me, it will linger for much longer time. To the extent that even when the matter is finally over by any means, we will continue to talk about it and make references to it. Because in a sane society, in a place where things are done normally, this was supposed to be a revelation, an eye-opener to a whole lot of things going on behind the scene, most especially inside our Senate and in high places. Now, let me ask a question. If not that we have a country where the people do not decide who occupied electoral offices and here and there, if they were not all getting there through rigging, do you think it would have been possible or appropriate for a senator to send a fellow senator out of the chamber? Not by the means of suspension now. Suspension is fine, but suspension has a given time. But have you guys listened to Senator Akpabio? See, I don't know if you guys watched the video. I watched a video of an immediate past Senate president. That is the person of Senator Ahmed Lawan in the floor of Senate, advising the Senate president that withdrawing the Senator Natasha's security details is wrong. That it doesn't give her any form of safety or security. That no matter what is going on, and that she is still a senator. So based on that, Senator Lawan was advocating and soliciting that the security details of Senator Natasha be restored to her. Now listen to Akpabio. Akpabio was just talking like almighty Akpabio. If Nigeria was a country, who is Akpabio? You that got into the Senate through the back door by the Supreme Court, you were never involved in your party primary, suspending somebody that was legitimately elected by their people. Now, this was Senator Akpabio said, because I would not want to be boring us with the long videos. Senator Akpabio made references to a senator in the East, although they said it's late. I think he said it was Senator Actor Zeribe. I think that was the name he called. He now make references to when the man said things against the Senate and he was suspended. And after the suspension time, he refused to apologize and never returned to the Senate. So he was hinting at a possibility of Natasha not ever returning to the Senate. And I asked myself, like, seriously? Somebody that was elected, not appointed by Akpabio or the Senate, can be thrown out because she raised an alarm over an improper conduct against her? Nigeria, have we seen where we're putting ourselves? If we have voted these people genuinely to go there and represent us, do you think one man who came by the virtue of a very corrupt judicial system would dare to send our representative home like Akpabio is doing now? Everybody apart from some blind Akpabio supporters know where the facts in this matter lies. Senator Lawan standing to tell Akpabio to restore the Senator Natasha's security details, that she is still a senator, knows what he was saying. For goodness sake, that is the immediate past Senate president. Even though the Senator Lawan and the Senator Akpabio got back to the Senate by miracle, by the Supreme Court magic, but he stood up to say what ought to have been done. And Akpabio responded by Natasha may not return, which means even after the expiration of the 6 months suspension, if she fails to apologize, why do you want the person you've offended or allegedly, or the person that is accusing you of harassing her, why should she come apologize to you? And if she failed to, I thought they said 6 months suspension. So meaning after the 6 months suspension, you can as well ask her not to come back. And trust me, because we do not decide who get to that place through the vote, the people might be helpless in this case. You can imagine what is going on in Nigeria. Now, Senator Saraki, a former Senate president that we know, who arguably, as we speak now, I can't say is the best Senate president we've had in recent times. Now Nigeria missed him. He said, and I quote, and I'm displaying it now, it's on the news. He said, Tinubu, Saraki advises Akpabio to submit to open investigation. You see there? Somebody has accused you. If you are innocent, what is difficult? Submit yourself to open investigation, not you being a judge in your own case. And Nigerians didn't really see anything wrong with this. The only thing Odalo know is that when injustice like this are going on and we all keep pretending to be hopeful of a better society, we better go back to our sleep and never wake up. Honestly, this is outright madness. How can you just suggest, well, okay, to even make it worse, the same judiciary that have ridiculed themselves by themselves, the lady Senator Natasha took this matter to court, and there have been a hearing has started. Akpabio was meant to be served on the court proceedings document. Do you know that Akpabio refused those things, telling the court that they have their limits? Now, this is supposed, if the court have their limit, under whose authority is the Senate? Natasha felt she's unjustly and wrongfully suspended. Where else was she supposed to go? Is it not the court? Which she went, but Akpabio and his gang and some powers in the high places want the lady Natasha to come and apologize. And we all know what it means when she finally apologized. That means she lied. So, I'm not getting this. Are we having a country or what? To the worst of it all, the citizens, majority of the citizens, dead brains, docile people that think through their anus, sentimental in all areas. If not, in a sane society, Akpabio, I will always keep saying, will not be the Senate president as we speak now, until the fact of this matter is revealed. It is two things. It is either an open investigation is carried out, and by the end of it, we will know if Natasha is lying or she's right. But nobody is even wanting to give that area. Nobody is looking into that direction. They don't even want the lady. They don't even want the lady to say anything further. Just go and apologize. So that at the end of the day, they can turn around to say she lied. If she didn't lie, why would she be apologized? And if I hear that the lady Natasha apologized tomorrow, you won't believe the things I'll be saying against her. Because that obviously means she lied. Then she will have no other choice than to keep apologizing to Nigerians. But until then, let us stop supporting nonsense. Senator Godswill Akpabio, submit yourself to open investigation and stop being vindictive. Stop being intimidative. Stop being power drunk. Haba.